Xbox spinning on that 42 screen, and I hold my title higher than my date for the
Hey, what up, everybody? My name is Belief iNeed, and I am here with my homeboy.
Tank, what's going on, everybody?
Yeah, and we are the host of the Hardest Core Gamers Radio. Welcome.
Also known as THC Radio.
Welcome. This is this is the premiere, baby. It's the premiere.
Yeah,
it's 9:05. And you know what I was thinking? As I was coming here, I'm like thinking 9 o'clock Monday, dude. This is prime time radio.
Absolutely.
What do you know about that?
I mean, we big time now, right?
We big time. What do he say? When I walk in this building, this beat should be playing. We made it. But anyway. Okay, so welcome, everybody. This is THC Gaming. This is our first show. This is the premiere, and we're going to be here from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I want to send a special shout-out to the Gag Order Network, and you could tune in by searching us on TuneIn Radio by typing Gag Order Network. And again, my name is Belief iNeed. I'm here with Tank. We're going to be giving you all the links to all of our social media sites where you could follow us and join us and, you know, join the movement, join the cause.
Make sure you call the station at 857-366-5444, and you can text in at 857-445-0424.
Now, please feel absolutely free to text in, call in, just because we want to really make this an interactive show. We want you to get involved.
For sure.
So, what we're going to do about this show, like I said, this is the premiere. I just want to give you guys a heads up of what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing a video game news. Well, this is a video game show. Again, it's called The Hardest Core Gamers. So, we're going to be talking about game releases. We're going to be talking about news. We're also going to be talking about, and this is kind of like what I'm excited about, we're going to be talking about the transition from being a casual gamer and becoming a professional gamer.
I still haven't achieved that yet.
We're working on it. But that's gonna try to be the meat and potatoes of the show. Like I said, we'll keep you updated with freshness. But what do you think about that?
I think the listeners in for a good show tonight.
I also think so. Or it can be an absolute disaster. But whether here or there, we're actually going to just make sure that we improve the show every single week. So make sure you tune in every single week. And again, this show is going to be from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And what were those numbers to?
You could call in at 857-366-5444, or you could text in 857-455-0424.
Word. Make sure you do something like that, just because we do want to be interactive. Now, let's do a short introduction for the both of us. Why don't you go first, Tank? What do you got going on? Who are you? Where are you from? What are your links?
I'm Tank, coming out of Dorchester. I don't know. I'm a casual gamer / working on being a professional gamer. I'm working on it.
Word.
My only link is really Facebook. You can follow me on Tank Jackson, Facebook.com, or actually Tank Murder, Instagram.
Word.
But other than that, I stay away from the social media.
You don't like the social media? Well, to be honest, man, I was at work the other day and I just realized that my entire life is on social media.
Yeah, Big Brothers.
Oh my goodness.
Big Brothers watching you.
They are. They are, but it doesn't feel like it. You know what I mean? And I think that's how they want it. They want it to make it feel like a secret, right? Whoa, excuse me. I got a whole bunch of stuff on my extra laptop. Excuse me a moment. Well, really quick, my name is Belief iNeed, and I'm a content creator for YouTube and for Dailymotion. I sit in the house all day, and I make videos on video games. Like, honestly, what's better than that? I don't have to program nothing. I just play video games, and it's awesome, and it's what I do. So I got a YouTube channel, I got a Dailymotion channel, I got a Facebook page, I got an Instagram, like I told Tank earlier, I'm just on the internet. That's what I do all day. So I guess you want to go to youtube.com/iNeedBelief, but I'll be telling you that so many times, it doesn't even really matter right now. And those are our introductions. That's who we are. That's who you're going to be listening to for the next, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. We're just going to be doing this radio show for like forever because this is awesome, right?
Yeah, it's awesome radio.
What do you plan to achieve from, you know what I mean? Because this is our premiere. Like, where are we going to go from here?
I'm actually hoping to get some insight on the Xbox, seeing how I'm stuck on the PlayStation 4. So if anybody got PlayStation 4 questions, make sure you ask for Tank.
Well, you know what? That's why I thought, me and Tank would be a great combination because we've worked on other projects in the past, but Tank is a PlayStation dude, and I be trying to tell him like, yo, you need to be an Xbox dude. He's a PlayStation dude, so that's what we're gonna have for you. We're gonna have Xboxes versus PlayStations. Again, make sure you call in at 857-366-5444 if you want to be inquisitive, or you could text in at 857-445-0424. And with that, that's our introduction, right? I think that went well. All right. So make sure you're tuning in. The links are on Facebook. Make sure you check me out on Facebook. Belief I Need, Belief Space I Need, Belief.I Need, something like that. Search Belief I Need. But how was that?
We have to do a quick break, right?
Yeah. We're gonna do a quick break. Call in, text in, tell us how that was. Hit us on the Facebook, hit us on the Twitter, and again, we'll be back in just a few moments with the rest of our premiere show. I'll add that.
This record as frequently as possible.
The illest. Lean. Lean. You know, lean. At the end of the day, all I got is my name. Let me tell you why they call me lean. I get higher than JetBlue. Blue dreams, just face two. Zips and the O's through my pound connects, they come through. You roll one, I'm rolling two. Backwoods or Dutchess. You rollin' fat like that Oprah chip, then I must roll precious. Cause my blunt's so precious. High as lords blowing smoke rings, hope 5-0 don't catch us. Got a couple pounds, I'm transporting my marijuana expensive. A cloud, they just floating me. Ganja bright and loud like the fireworks exploding. Hold up, I'm choking while I'm toking. God damn, this ish is poem. Is that the sour or too much rolly you been rolling? You know I think you smoked a pound, but that's how it go down. Cause all I do is lean. Y'all know what I mean. All I do is turn up, I be faded on the scene. All I do is lean. Y'all know what I mean. Turn down for what this bitch feeling like a dream. All I do is lean. 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 Y'all know what I mean. Turn down for what this bitch feeling like a dream. Like it, buy it. Haters, quiet. Party, riot. My life be so exciting. Smoking be my diet, but drinking keep my ass fat. That red dot in my system got me twerking like a hood rat. Gotta throw one more shot back, then another right after that. Pull it up, turn up my body thermostat. Vodka mixed with cognac. My whole team came with brown bags. Today we turn the fuck up and tomorrow we ain't gon' remember that. Cause I don't play no games. Sippin' Hennessy, chase with the rock, still rolling up James. A limit, just face the bottle till I regurgitate. Damn, life feels great. Got my niggas with me and we tipsy cuz all I do is lean. Y'all know what I mean. All I do is turn up, I be faded on the scene. All I do is lean. Y'all know what I mean. Turn down for what this bitch feeling like a dream. All I do is lean. 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 Y'all know what I mean. Turn down for what this bitch feeling like a dream. Look, all I do is lean. Lino be the name. Either you can fuck with me or don't fuck with my team. You can either suck a D or match whatever I bring. My man, he say my name. Screaming, all I do is lean.
We move. We run. Into the galaxies of space. We come in search of the dream.
Imagine what I'ma do. Just imagine what I'ma do. If Jesus walking on water and men walking on moon, my president all black. Imagine what I'ma do. Just imagine what I'ma do. Just imagine what I'ma do. If Jesus walking on water and men walking on moon, my president all black. Imagine what I'ma do. I'ma shine
All right, we back. We're trying to liven it up. It is 9 p.m. on a Monday night. So
THC Radio.
yeah, it's THC Radio, and we're about to do it up. We're actually gonna get right back into it, and we're gonna get into it like super now. Go ahead.
Man, let me get them lines again real quick. Studio number 857-366-5444. Text line 857-445-0424.
And make sure you call in, text in, and just give us your opinions on anything we're about to talk about. We're actually going to get into our weekly rotation. This is where we talk about what games we're actually playing this week. And let's get right into it, right? What are you playing this week, bro?
Current games I'm playing.
Oh, well,
I got two
let's talk
games
about your
in
main
my
game.
rotation.
Let's talk about your main game.
Listen, my main game has been NBA 2K14 since the day
Since it came out.
Not even, I don't want to lie. I don't even know how to sugarcoat it. But the game that I'm playing this week with 2K would be MLB The Show 14, which is an amazing game.
That's a new joint. All right, so hold on. First, I want to know, because I want to know about both, but I want to know about The Show, because I know it did just come out. They got the commercials on the TV with, I forget the actor's name, but that's a funny dude, abrasive dude. He was in Down South, Down and Dirty. I don't know the show on HBO. But anyway, so The Show came out, it came out last week, huh?
Yeah, it came out on the 6th. Last Tuesday.
So tell me about The Show.
The show is amazing. Unfortunately for you Xbox guys, there's no baseball game available. So, if you ever want to jump on the PlayStation side. But anyways, the show is amazing, as always, as it has been for the past 2 or 3 years since 2K11. That was the last other baseball game that I played. But the show, the graphics are incredible. The road to the show, which is like the My Player.
The story mode.
Yeah, incredible. That's all I be playing.
Now, is that what makes it different from any other baseball game? What gives it that?
The next generation graphics, when you look at the crowd, you don't see two people that's alike on the show.
Really?
I never seen a baseball.
But haven't they been doing
I never
that
seen a sports game like that.
Haven't they been doing that in the 2K series for a while now? No.
If you look at 2K, you look down the court, you'll see the same person eventually.
Really?
On baseball,
eventually.
And when the game came on, every stadium had to download. Each stadium had to individually download. That's how big the files are and how detailed they are.
Really?
Yeah. You got to see it.
All right, so this is the show.
Play sometime.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely come through and play sometime. But I'm not a sports dude. But I'm a good game dude. So if that's the case,
yeah, it's a great game. It's a great weekend game when you got somebody over the house and you're not into the one player thing right now. You throw the show on and get at it for 9 innings. Let's see if you can hit this fastball.
Okay. Now, do you play online or you play in the story mode?
Yeah, I'm trying to finish my story mode first. I always do a story mode on any game that I play before I go online.
Okay, because I would certainly imagine that game. You know what I mean? I like competitive games when you're going online. I like to scream into my microphone. I like to tell them, yo, I'm going to kill you. You're never going to play this game again. You spent $60 for this game just to lose to a guy like me.
Just to be demolished when
That's
you
how
come
I feel.
against me.
Yeah, word. So it's good that, I'm sure it's very competitive once you do get online. But I would imagine it would be a long game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's not too long. You can speed it up. They got the speed up mode on it, but as long as you're controlling your pitches, I don't think it would be too bad online.
Okay. And you said 2K14.
2K14.
Still 2K14. Why is it still 2K14?
2K14 has the best story mode ever. It doesn't matter if you're talking about a first-person shooter game, you're talking about a sports game. I don't care what you're talking about. 2K14, the My Player mode, keeps me intrigued. It always has new things every time I play it. I haven't repeated anything yet.
Really?
Yeah.
And when did this game come out?
It came out with the PlayStation. I bought.
Oh man.
Yeah, I bought that with the PlayStation.
Oh man.
2K14 been out since October for PS3.
Okay.
But PS4 came out November 15th. That was launched
for the
with
PS4.
it. I bought it the same night.
And that's definitely
and
what's
I've
up.
been playing it ever since, brother.
That's what's up.
Okay.
That's what's up. And you said that every time you play, I honestly, being not a sports guy, I can't imagine that every time you play a sports story mode, it would be a new story.
Yeah, and think about, I started off on the Milwaukee Bucks. I got drafted to the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
13th overall because I'm a beast. I won Rookie of the Year.
Yep.
You know, I played in the All-Star game, which is rare for a rookie.
Okay.
I played in the rookie showcase versus sophomores, of course.
So you was killing it.
I was a runner-up for MVP, which I would have won, but I was a rookie.
Okay.
And then now I'm in my second season. I got traded to the Utah Jazz, and that didn't work out too well.
Hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but
Yeah.
so after all this time, you're only in your second season now,
I'm only in my second season.
and it's going to continue.
It's going to continue as
Okay.
long as until you retire, brother. Until you put that jersey in the rafters.
Oh man, that actually does sound pretty interesting. So you said you got traded to Milwaukee?
I started on Milwaukee.
Okay.
I got traded to the Utah Jazz. I played for them for about 2 games before I realized it wasn't the situation for me. And now I'm on the Indiana Pacers. But the thing about it, you got to understand, I'm a beast. I'm an MVP caliber point guard here.
Yeah.
I averaged 30 points, 5.7 assists. I think it's 4.7 rebounds, a couple blocks, and a steal or 2 a game. Like, my guy is an animal.
Yeah, beast.
And they traded me to Indiana for just a draft pick or 2. No players involved, which means I'm on the team with the current Indiana Pacers. If you think about
The
that,
current
Indiana Pacers, like the current NBA Indiana Pacers with my character, I mean, it's just fun.
It's killing them. Yeah. Okay. Well, it does sound pretty interesting, but I don't know, man, just because, like I said, I'm not a sports guy, so I like to carry guns and stuff when I play video games, and this new Metal Gear, that is some interesting, it's an interesting game, bro. Only because did you originally play any of the Metal Gears back in the day when we were kids?
I was a big fan of Metal Gear when I was young. Snake, that was the guy.
Word. So, last year they came out with Metal Gear Vengeance, and it was a cool game, but it was more of a hack and slash game where you just run around and do this, that, and the third. But, this Metal Gear is an actual Metal Gear Solid, and it has the mechanics of an actual Metal Gear that we used to play back in the day. It's really off the hook, bro.
Yeah, I seen it, and I was thinking about getting it, but I was so caught up in 2K.
Still caught up in 2K. Well, to be honest, I really think you should pick it up. Dude, it's $29 for a brand new
That's
copy.
What was intriguing about it to me. I was looking like, wow, $29 for a brand new copy.
Yeah, brand new copy. It's dope. And the replay value on this joint is ill just because, you're always going to want to do better. You're always going to want to sneak in there a little bit quieter. You're always going to want to snap this guy's neck a different way. Like, it's really dope. And the strongest thing about it is it does have the mechanics of an actual solid Metal Gear Solid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I think they're doing? It's the rumor is that Hideo Kojima did not have enough. This Metal Gear 5 was supposed to be extremely huge, and it was supposed to be actually maybe too big. So I think that's why they came out with this game as a prologue to get you into the game, get you learning the mechanics, get you to have a feel, you know what I mean? So that when the new Phantom Pain comes out, bam, it's going to be like, I already know how to play this game. We're getting right into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm very excited about that. That's what I've been playing for this week. I think I got that last week or whatever. But you already know I haven't stopped playing Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. That's the game I've been playing since March 15th last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what about Grand Theft Auto?
I've been playing Grand Theft. All right, so that's my third game because Grand Theft came out in October, and I had played it every day or every time I get online.
Yeah, I almost got kicked out of my house over Grand Theft Auto.
Really?
5,
Well,
like,
I can see a lot of people losing their wives and
all type of
breakups.
stuff. Oh man, listen.
Because Grand Theft
will
will change your
bills
life.
didn't get paid because I didn't show up for work a couple of days.
You're not living your real life because you're in the Grand Theft life.
I was living Michael's life.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's, you know what else can you say about Grand Theft? I love to go Grand Theft Online. And
believe it or not, I've never played online.
Well, I mean, I can believe it just because the story mode is extremely great. Just because the first time I ever played it and was shifting from one character to another character, I've never seen that.
It was amazing, right?
Exactly,
Amazing experience.
Exactly.
It was like
Especially
finally
for
somebody did this to a game.
Yeah, word. Especially for a Grand Theft series. I mean, don't get me wrong. Grand Theft Auto 4 was amazing. I love the story mode. It's just foreigner, but they really stepped it up with the 7 years that they had to develop this game.
Yeah, what it really did was separate it and showed you the huge difference between Grand Theft Auto franchise and Saints Row franchise.
Oh man, I was telling that to somebody the other day, like,
because I was a fan of Saints Row.
Yeah.
I was a fan of Saints Row.
Now, but which is on top now?
Grand Theft Auto
Grand
for
Theft.
sure. Like it's not even a question.
Well, why though? Why, did you like the more seriousness or straight?
Definitely the more seriousness.
Well,
like
exactly. Word.
Saints Row took a turn and brought aliens into it and
That's
all
what I
type
was
of crazy
very
things.
disappointed to see.
You know,
superpowers and
they got billy clubs shaped like male parts and everything.
Yeah,
like,
no, we don't need
hey, man. But
Well,
Grand Theft Auto, and not only the realness, the graphics, like graphically, it looked like a next gen console game to me.
Yeah, it's certainly stepping it up. But you know what? I'm also with you as far as the actual gameplay. Now, back in the day, Grand Theft was a little bit more, I want to say cheesy because I always loved it, but it was more humorous. They may have had a male part weapon at one point in their career. But as you can see, Grand Theft Auto 4 was a little bit more straightforward and more serious. And this one, it's kind of like their real lives, man. You know what I mean? It's a normal game. They ain't got a joke here and there.
Yeah.
But just normally what they do in life is entertaining and funny. So it's just an awesome game. And yes, I still have been playing that. I actually streamed that last night on my live stream that I do every Sunday from 7 to 11 p.m.
Definitely check that out.
Make sure you check that out. I got a plug.
Yeah,
Plug.
Speaking of plugs, call in studio number 857-366-5444. Text line 857-445-0424. Please make sure you call in, text in, give us your feedback. It's our first show. Let us know what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. Mostly we're doing everything wrong, so tell us how to improve what we're doing wrong so we can do it right.
So we can do it right. One of these weeks. Maybe not next week. Maybe not today, but one day. We're going to make it happen. But again, make sure you tune in. Make sure you call in and just give us any type of suggestion. Make sure you, even if you want to tell us what games you've been playing this week, maybe you could suggest something for us. Actually, you know what? Speaking on that suggestion, Titanfall. Dude, I'm like the biggest Titanfall hater. Like, I've never watched, I tried to not watch videos on Titanfall. I don't hate things in life. I'm a pretty good going and easygoing guy, but Titanfall, I'm just a hater. But every time I ask somebody about Titanfall, they're telling me that it's the best game ever. Maybe not ever, but you know what I'm talking about.
I've never played Titanfall.
Me neither, but dude, have you ever asked somebody about Titanfall? They'd be like, "Oh my god, I traded in my PlayStation for Titanfall."
I've got to do the research because I don't. Titanfall, is it available for PlayStation?
Yeah, it's on all platforms. But you know what? Instead of doing the research, I think I'm just gonna jump into it, bro.
Because of word of mouth.
Word of mouth is tough in these games nowadays. Word of mouth is tough.
I have a friend of mine, right, and I know he's tuned in. Shout out to you, Ace.
What
I
up,
have
Ace?
a friend of mine, Ace, and this guy calls me every Tuesday because PlayStation has the PlayStation Plus. On Tuesdays, they usually release new games.
Yep.
Every Tuesday.
Yep.
And he calls me every Tuesday at 6:04 and says, "Hey, Tank, did you see the new game that they released?" And I'll say, "No, not yet, Ace. I'm not home. I'm not available yet." And he'll say something like, "Yo, they just released this ill game and you gotta get it. It's crazy. Best game ever."
Yeah.
Every game can't be this. Like,
true.
If every game is the best game ever, then where's the horrible games?
True, but it sounded like you gave some bad advice one time.
If I listened to Ace all the time, I'd be broke and I have a collection of horrible games.
Terrible games.
Yeah, maybe he'd have a hit one out of every 4 games, maybe.
If you listen to Ace, you would have the Amazing Spider-Man 2 in your library.
I was actually considering buying that.
Really?
Did you play it?
You know what? I have not played it, but it got a 5.4 maybe on IGN. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if I want to play it. I might watch somebody else.
Play it.
I think I might watch somebody on Twitch play it. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Who knows? But I mean, everybody's talking about this Titanfall, so I think, you know what I mean, I might give it a shot. Speaking of that, if you do want to link up with myself on Xbox 360 or Xbox One, my gamer tag is _I_need. Now, Tank is the PlayStation dude. You want to tell them how you link up?
Yeah, if you ever want to link up with me on NBA 2K or any game on PlayStation, it's Tank Murder. It's simply Tank Murder. Spelled the way it sounds. Tank
Tank
murder.
murder. Just nice and easy, straightforward.
That's it.
Now, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. You link up with me, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to destroy you. I don't care what we're playing. I'm going to beat you. But we're going to have a good time doing it. I'm not going to make you feel bad about being, losing the game. And then when we do a rematch, if you go on my team, we're just going to destroy everybody in deathmatch. I like to play a lot of action-adventure games. That's really, my thing. So we're going to play a lot of deathmatch, a lot of, deathmatch. Deathmatch and free roam. Please excuse me.
So I just did a little bit of research, and
Yeah.
what came up for me is that Titanfall 2 will be released on PlayStation 4, but as of right now, what I'm seeing, Titanfall is only for
You know
your
what?
game.
Maybe during the commercial break, I'm gonna be checking for it because I think they're trying to make with the success of the original Titanfall. Though I think they're actually gonna try to make Titanfall like a yearly release thing, like they do with Call of Duty. What do you think about that?
I mean, I think that would be good if the game is as good as the word of mouth you've been telling me about. Because Call of Duty, do you think Call of Duty is oversaturated? Doesn't it come out twice a year?
No. It only comes out once a year. But that's what I was going to ask about Titanfall. Titanfall is a new series. Should it come out more than once a year? But guys, if you're listening to the show, please call in and tell us. Do you think Titanfall should come out more than, once a year? Like, is it that
Should
good?
it come out yearly, annually?
Should I be playing Titanfall right now instead of talking to you on the radio?
Studio number 857-366-5444. Text line 857-445-0424. In case I'm speaking too fast, studio number 857-366-5444. And the text line 857-445-0424.
All right, and make sure you call in and, like I said, give us some of your input. Now, I don't know how long until we have our next break, so we're going to get into our next segment where we're going to talk about some news. We're going to talk about a little upcoming news for all video game, for the console games, if you will. And the first thing I'm going to issue is, I got to start my news with some Naruto Revolution news. If you are a subscriber on my YouTube channel, if you do follow me on a Facebook or anything else I do online, because I just have my whole life online, but this Naruto news is my thing. So we're going to start our news section with some Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm Revolution news. And what type of news do we have this week? Well, Kushina Uzumaki is announced as an actual player on this Naruto Revolution coming out in September 2014. Can you imagine that? I don't know if you know who Kushina is. All right, so I'm really into the whole Naruto anime series.
I'm going to get familiar.
Man, you need to, because it is the joint. And to be honest, I got one of my homeboys. Shout out to Anthony. I got one of my homeboys actually listening. Excuse me. He started watching this series, and he likes it as well. We're about 600 episodes into it. Yeah, it's deep. But anyway, back to the news. Kushina is Naruto's mom, and 600 episodes in, she's finally going to be a playable character in both story mode and free roam mode online battle for this Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Revolution. Now, Revolution is going to have 100 playable characters, bro. You're actually going to play with 100 different people. That's more than enough people to actually, keep playing for a year and a half. You know what I mean?
That's like the Marvel superhero game. They have over 100 characters.
Really?
Have you played that?
I unfortunately haven't. I'm not a fighter game.
It's a great game. It's not a fighter game.
No.
It's a story action mode game. It's a great game.
Marvel Super.
And it's interchangeable. You know how you change from Michael to Trevor.
Yep.
It's interchangeable like that, but at one time.
Really?
Great
You
game.
don't have to write that down or send it to me on Facebook, and I'm gonna check that out. Any news over on your end, Mr. PlayStation Man?
There's the new game. What is it? Wolfenstein.
Yep.
That's coming out next week. I'm excited for that. That game looks amazing.
I am very, very excited for Wolfenstein. You know what? I'm not excited for Wolfenstein as far as back in the day playing Wolfenstein, because I was elsewhere. But now that I'm ready to play an entire story mode, I really want to see what that has to offer. And I love guns. I just love to pick up guns and shoot things.
Yeah.
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 Online. What do you think about the online? Oh, Battlefield. Let's not get into that. What do you think about the online for Wolfenstein first?
The online looks like it's going to be crazy.
Yeah?
It looks like it's going to draw my attention away from 2K for about a month or so.
Yeah? How about if you can, or if it's not already up on your screen? I don't know too much about any of the game modes or what it has to entail. I just know I'm going to be shooting other people and making them real mad.
Yeah, it looks just like in my opinion, a Call of Duty.
So
type
you're gonna
of
get the
game.
normal sabotage, team deathmatch, capture the flag, well, whatever. Like I said, and all of the trailers that I've been watching, they got like two-handed guns and like rocket cannon guns that you would normally not see in a Call of Duty. So I'm very interested in seeing what they got going on. Since we're talking about some upcoming games, I'm gonna go back to my PlayStation. My Xbox time. This week we got Super Time Force. It's actually coming out. What is today? Today is the 12th. It's coming out on the 14th. I'm gonna
That's
open.
my son's birthday. Shout out Keith Mob, turning 1.
Shout out to Kimo. Are you gonna buy him this game, Super Time Force?
Nah, I got him a Sega Genesis in the original packaging.
Yeah, you're gonna get him Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
I have that for him as well as
There you go.
Aladdin, Jurassic Park,
There you
and
go.
Echo the Dolphin.
Echo the Dolphin. There you go. Man, actually, I was just playing those games recently for, because they re-release those games like every 3 months on some new system or emulator or just online or iOS or whatever. So, yeah, I was playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Sonic Pinball. Remember Sonic Pinball, bro?
I do.
What? Anyway. So, yeah, this week, this week's new release is Super Time Force. It looks like it's going to be an Xbox arcade game, and I love to pick up arcade games just because they're quick, they're fun, they're easy. There are a lot of platform games that you could just, run through and have some time with, challenge your friends to actually getting high scores and all of that stuff. So what's wrong with that?
Just real quick on the Wolfenstein, if you pre-order right now,
What are you going to get?
you get access to the Doom beta.
Doom?
Yeah.
Are
Are
you
you
telling
excited
me-
about Doom?
Are you telling me that Doom is coming out for next-gen consoles?
Doom is definitely coming out soon for next-gen consoles.
You asked me if I'm excited. That kind of just like decreased my excitement for Wolfenstein because you were just supposed to bring out one. You're not supposed to bring out both of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna take a couple of months to come out.
Yeah.
6 months, 7 months.
I don't know. But you know what? The main thing about Wolfenstein is I'm really excited that it's coming out developed by Bethesda. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Bethesda, but Bethesda, I just said it like 3 times in a row, so it's a tongue twister. But Bethesda is the game developers who made Fallout. And Fallout is like, one of these days we're going to talk about Fallout and how just amazingly life-changing it will be for you guys.
Played it 3 times and traded it.
What? Oh, I might have to come back after this commercial break and talk about Fallout with this dude. But anyway, so that's going to be our second segment. We're going to give it some time. I've been drinking this Poland Spring, so I'm going to run to the bathroom, and we'll be back, and we'll be talking about making the transition from casual gamer to professional gamer. Can you imagine that?
Call in, everybody. 857-366-5444 or text in 857-445-0424.
All right, we'll see you in a bit. Yo, man, that was a good intro. It gave me a little bit of extra energy.
Dude,
there you go.
you want more.
Got me in the zone.
Encore.
Okay, so really quick before we get into this next segment, I'm trying to multitask. It's very, very hard for me to chew bubblegum and walk at the same time. But what I got going on here on my computer is I'm trying to set up a Stage It live stream, and you can just see how handsome I look because this is radio. So then that way you'll be able to see us. So Tank, what do you got going on while I try to do this?
I'm actually looking at gameplay of Bound by Flame.
Bound by Flame. What's it look like? Because again, it did come out last week, and I was I don't know if I want to. You know what I mean? What's it look like?
Kind of look like Shinobi a little bit, like
Really, like a hack and slash run through.
Yeah, nice little walkthrough. You got a big sword on your back, and you're bound by flame.
Is it something that I'm into? Because you have an idea of, we've known each other for a while.
I actually do think that you would play this game.
Really?
I think that you would play this. It got an Assassin's Creed feel to it, actually.
Keep going.
You know, it's got a lot of the old Zelda qualities where you gotta figure things out by getting all these potions and creating magic spells and all of this.
See, when you say that, I hear Skyrim.
Yeah, I know you was big on that game. You
Yo.
told me to get that game.
Yo, Skyrim will change your
1,000,000
life.
times, and I never played it.
Skyrim will put 100. Skyrim will take 70 hours out of your life, bro.
Yeah,
Word.
This looks ill.
Let me check it out.
Pass this.
While I'm checking this out, your thoughts, because this is our section, our segment on making the transition from a casual gamer to a professional gamer. Now, we're not going to get too deep because I want to join you, but I want to check this out as well. But
The first
your
thing,
intro, your
the
thoughts.
first thing, my first thought is, number one, of course, you have to have time. You have to have time in order to be a professional gamer. It doesn't mean you have to quit your job and divorce your girlfriend and not take care of your kids.
Damn.
It doesn't mean that. You just got to have a little bit of time. And I also think that you got to make the transition into online games because a lot of people just like to play games by themselves, like me, because I'm always by myself.
Yeah.
Or, if they have a partner or two around the house, or if their brother or somebody stop by there, play a game with them, but they won't go online because, how you said, I'm going to kill you when I see you online. I'm going to destroy you and
online is
make
tough.
you regret spending that $60 that you busted your tail to get.
It is tough. Well, you know what? What you just said, that's why I kind of don't play fighting games. Have you ever tried to play Street Fighter online, bro? Like,
I have.
They kill you.
And I don't like how the 13-year-old girl in Japan can just do all these moves to me.
Oh, man.
As if I haven't been playing Street Fighter before she was alive.
Before she was alive, bro.
Like, what is going on?
Oh, man, it's crazy. But to add to what you said, yes, I kind of do believe that you do have to have time. But is this not true that if it's something that you care about, something you're passionate about, you somehow just find the time to do this?
You definitely find the time. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a professional gamer yet. I'm still a casual gamer, but I find time to play these games. Like, I have a 1-year-old son. Well, he turns 1 Wednesday, so I'm always busy. I have a full-time job. I entertain the ladies, so I find time to do my gaming though because I love video games.
Yeah, that's
I always
real
have.
move.
But you got to be competitive too. If you're not competitive, then you're not going to last online. And if you don't have that competitive spirit, online just isn't going to work for you. And if you can't work online, you can't be a professional gamer.
That is true. That is true. Now, one thing about that competitiveness is, and this could be, a really big issue for me. I am extremely competitive, and I don't trash talk. Well, I talk smack. There's a difference between trash talk. Because trash talk is kind of like more direct. I'm talking about you and your clothes that you wear now and how you look. But smack is kind of just hypothetical. Your mama. Da-da-da.
It's all good if you're running around. It's all good if you're running around and you shoot me 4 times. You're on the kill streak and you say, "Hey, Tank, you ain't got nothing for me."
Yeah,
punk.
well, that's what I
all
do.
you're doing is camping, and all you're doing is this or that. But when you start saying stuff like, "Oh, my mother could," you inviting my mother to your private parts and parties and stuff.
Yeah,
and
that is extreme.
That is just ridiculous.
It is. Well, that's what I was kind of getting to, where if you're trying to be a pro gamer and you're getting into these circuits and these communities, people are definitely not going to like that. You know, you being a loud mouth, very insulting, very rude. So I guess that's one thing you're going to have to...
You know, with a rule that I implemented with myself for online gaming, for games such as Battlefield and Call of Duty franchises, I will not play those games between the hours of... between the hours of 7 in the morning and 7 at night.
Really?
Because anybody who's playing the game between those hours is a hardcore super fan.
Really? You think so?
And those are the guys that verbally abuse you if you kill them too many times.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, those are your experiences, because in my experience, bro, the real dudes get on at from 8 o'clock at night to 1 a.m. And that's where you're going to get some competition, I'm out of work.
The competition is going to be
what I
up,
mean?
but those are the guys that take it they're the most passionate. So when you kill them, they react harshly, talk about your mother, and
oh man,
I'm stuck on the mother because it was Mother's Day yesterday. Shout out to all of the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Week. It's Mother's Month. Everybody love your mother. Just had to put that out there. I love you, Mom.
She's doing your laundry while you're sitting there playing video games.
Right.
So it's cool.
You know
Shout
your
out to
mother's
moms.
baking you some brownies while you're getting your games on.
All right, so now we talked about, as far as a pro gamer, that you need to have the time, and you need to, what would you say, be courteous and not be, insulting. Be competitive, but not be...
Be competitive, but don't be a sore loser, and just don't be disrespectful.
Yeah,
like you can trash talk, like you said, trash talk is welcome. If I'm playing 2K and I score 50 on you, I'm going to tell you how much you suck.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not going to talk personally about you. I don't know you. That's what one thing people need to understand. We be on these games, we're online, and we're insulting each other. We don't know each other. I have no reason to insult you. You have no reason to insult me. Let's just game. We're here to game, have fun. Yeah.
And then win.
Because a lot of people using tags, and you're using the tag that you use for Facebook. You use the same tag that you use for Instagram.
Yeah, they will find you in real life.
Now that somebody see you out there and you don't know the other person, they remember that you insulted their mother.
Yeah, they will find you in
the
real
day
life.
before Mother's Day. I know I keep bringing this up. It must have just happened to me or something.
That is a very good point, though.
Yeah.
People will take that to heart and search your usernames, and they all probably connect.
Real quick, I'm wrapping up this Bound by Flame gameplay trailer. It's not for me.
You know what? The 10 seconds, 15 seconds I watched, it does look like it is for me.
Can you imagine? That's how I know it's not for me.
It does look like. I love building your character, but hold on. We'll do that after this segment because, all right, so guys, this is our first show. If you're not aware, this is the premiere of our show. Please make sure you call in if you have any inquiries, you have any questions, or you just have any input about what we're talking about. The number is 857-366-5444, and the text number is 857-445-0424. Again, this is our first show, and we're trying to just get a grasp or a handle on, becoming a pro gamer. I asked Tank before the show, what do you know? Where do we start? Where do we start? And, he gave it the great advice, the great opinion that's where we start. Asking the question, where do you begin to go from casual to pro? Now, we've made a few points now about being very respectful, other gamers. And we made a few points about having the time. But what are some other points we got here?
You have to be into more than just one game.
Absolutely.
You can't. There's a lot of people that's just stuck on the genre of shooting games or sports games or whatever the case may be. You have to be well-rounded, I think.
Well, but at the same time, what do you think about, because you do have to play more than one specific game. You can't play Call of Duty all day, but at the same time, you kind of have to have your zone. I think you have to have your zone when you're playing because you're going to join a team.
Right.
Number one thing. You're going to join a team when you're a pro gamer of any level. And we'll talk about the many levels of actually pro gaming. What is a pro gamer? But real quick, you got to be part of a team. And when you're a part of a team, you got to have your job. You know what I mean? So you're the guy who defends Dom B.
Right.
This is the guy who rushes all the time.
And I never really joined the team in Call of Duty, but that's what I find that's the reason why I don't play Call of Duty all year
it's
like
for
some
real.
of these people. Because I find that not enough people for my liking are willing to work together where you protect this and you do that and you special assignments and everybody follow it through and we destroy the other team.
Well, the Call of Duty mindset, or I don't want to disrespect, but the Call of Duty, not even mindset, but the whole direction of Call of Duty was really just quick plays and, you could be the one-man army, so you don't need the team. Battlefield, though, you know what I mean? Now, that's where you need a guy to literally watch the base, a guy to literally fly the helicopter. The helicopter came in so handy, and the jets came in so handy in Battlefield 3. It was amazing. Like, if somebody knew what to do, it was fantastic. You'd be hiding behind a wall, taking cover, getting hit from tanks and stuff. Guy would fly by, bam, bomb the tank, and now you could take this, Dom B or whatever.
In advance, yeah.
So, yeah, you're definitely right now. As far as when I hear you say play many games, I hear many of the same type. Like, you could play Titanfall, Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know what I mean? But still, you just want to have your swag. You want to have your genre. You want to have your zone that you're good at. You know what I mean? You got to be the best in your zone in order to make that progression from casual to professional. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think that you have to be into a zone. and you have to zone in on a certain game. But I'm still trying to myself determine what is a professional gamer.
Very good. I'm glad you said that. Well, I'll tell you what a professional gamer is to me. Well, how about this? We'll start with an actual definition of a professional gamer. Well, not the actual definition, but, the old school professional gamer was the guy who was signed to MLG. You know what I mean? You have to be part of a team, and you got to go to tournaments and all that stuff. And I fully agree. Yeah, that's a professional gamer. He gets paid by gaming. But honestly, Tank, in my mind, a professional gamer is anybody who has built a career off of playing video games. For example, we have a radio show called The Hardest Core Gamers Radio, and we got this for playing video games because we're, pretty good at it, and we do it every day and upload videos and stuff. YouTube.com/iNeed Belief. Just plug.
Well,
But,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, anything that you generate how about this? You can go be a QA tester for some indie game developer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to ask you to write an essay on all the glitches that you may have found or whatever. And bam, you're getting a paycheck every single week.
Right.
To play video games. So there's so many levels of professional. Like, it's grown so big since we were kids, bro.
Yeah, and it's so easy to broadcast your gameplay these days. It's, with the PlayStation,
Absolutely.
They have a share button.
Absolutely.
You just press a button and you share your gameplay, what you just played, or you could broadcast your game that you're about to play.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely easy to make that. I think it's way easier to make that transition these days.
Absolutely.
And that's where the time comes in. Do you have the time
to
go to these events and to do all of these things that comes along with being a professional gamer?
Absolutely. Now, I know a lot of this stuff you can start on your own. Most of it you can start on your own, but I think you're going to get to a point where you do need, that team, that backup.
Everybody needs help at some point.
Especially when you're saying, going to tournaments, because that is going to be one stage, one level of this becoming a pro gamer that you're going to have to do. Whether you win or lose a tournament, you don't have to win every tournament. And in fact, I was doing some research. Did you know that as a pro gamer, you're going to lose 30 to 50% of your games? As a professional. Because, Doug, you're playing video games, 3-minute rounds, you know what I mean? You're going to lose 30 to 50% of your games. But, you got to get to these tournaments. That's going to be a level that you cannot skip as becoming a pro gamer. And those tournaments are going to cost money to get there. You might get sponsored and sent out, and I hope you do. But that's something that you're going to have to deal with.
Yeah, it's rough. It's a rough thing because people be passionate and you have the passion for it and you really want to do it. But if you don't have the finances or your life situation is just in turmoil and you can't do it, it could get frustrating.
Yeah. Well, you know what, man? That's why, again, as I just described, a lot of different levels of the actual quote unquote pro gaming. That's why I like to be the YouTube guy, bro. YouTube guy is kind of like, there's no competition. Well, I mean, there's competition, but there's no stress.
Right.
I don't gotta win this tournament and I got 10,000 people looking at me. No, you kind of just do you play your zone and you do what you do best.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to play Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion, I'm gonna play Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion and kill him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to get that game.
It's the dopest game, bro. Like, we're old. I don't know how to explain it, but that game is dope. What game? Kingdom Hearts is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. I don't know if you played those with a PlayStation 2?
No.
Yeah, PlayStation. No, dude. You got to go back and get a PlayStation 2 just to play those two games.
Yeah, because I missed the whole PlayStation 2 era.
Oh, man. You know what? That's what really solidified it. Like, we'll get into that, but that's what solidified it for me. Anyway. We're still talking about making the transition, and you don't necessarily have to have played PlayStation 2 to become a pro gamer, so you still got a chance, my friend.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I cruised through the PlayStation 3 era.
Yeah, there we go. PlayStation 3 era, and now we're at the very beginning.
A lot of money.
We're at the beginning of this next gen era. Yeah, man, your son's going to have he's going to have,
his catalog
PlayStation.
is going to be serious,
Your son's going to be, he's going to be a pro gamer.
He has a mint condition Sega Genesis, not the plug-and-play Sega Genesis.
The new joint that they're selling in the mall.
The original old school Sega Genesis with the original 20 games that they released on the back with that picture on the back of the box.
Does he have, you said he does have the Sonic 2.
He got the Sonic.
Okay, does he have the Street Fighter?
He doesn't have Street Fighter.
You know what? I'm going to honestly tell you, somewhere in my life where all my storage stuff is, I have a copy of the original Street Fighter 2 for Sega Genesis. I'm going to get you that. If once
that.
You know what I mean? So hold on.
I need that.
And we're going to do that because, you good? That's
Blanca.
you know what I mean? That changed your life.
Blanca was my guy.
Blanca was your dude?
Blanca was my guy.
Man, I don't know why, but I always with
And Chung-Li.
Ken, Ryu, and
I always
Guile.
liked them guys.
You know what I mean? The normal guys.
Yeah, I always felt like let the people who couldn't play with them.
Get some shine.
And I'll try the intricate moves with Blanca.
I dig it. Well, I mean, telling you, that was the time where it was good because now I'm just a mess and I just get demolished. But that was when it was good, where you could actually play a full match and feel good about yourself.
Right.
Anyway. So back to making the transition. Again, call in if you have any inquiries or any questions, or if you think you have some input to actually making the transition. What are you doing? What do you feel about uploading videos? What do you feel about, going to be a QA tester? Let us know. The number is 857-366-5444. And the text number is 857-445-0424. Just remember, don't text us while you're driving, because that's just never a good thing.
It'll get you $100 fine.
It will get you $100 fine.
And it could take a life.
You know what? I hear that a lot, and that's very unfortunate.
Don't text
So
and drive.
don't do that. But do make sure you pull over to the McDonald's on the side of the road. Get yourself something to eat real quick, because we are on the late night, and I'm about to talk about that real quick. But make sure you text in. Again, the number is 857-445-0424. Now, I still need some more. I'm on making the transition. That's our whole middle segment. So our first segment is going to be, da-da-da-da-da-da-das and hearing back and forth new releases. But our middle segment is every week we're going to focus on a nice, good point for making the transition. So what else? What else you got? Anything on your mind?
For making the transition,
Yeah.
I mean...
How about this? What about, how do you feel about equipment? How do you feel about, do you have to have the right gaming equipment, or can you make it from what you already have and then get the equipment later?
I feel like equipment is not so much important anymore with the release of the next gen consoles, because you can just upload from your system. If you have a camera, like on the PlayStation 4, if you have the camera, that's all you really need.
That's all you need, huh?
Yeah, that's all you need. You could go to Ustream, this Twitch thing,
Well,
everything
yeah.
like.
That's the thing with
all
Twitch.
right there.
So when you sign up for a Twitch account, for those who don't know, when you have a Twitch account, they give you you need a broadcaster. So I use a XSplit broadcaster, and when using the XSplit, they actually just record everything that you broadcast through the XSplit. So I'm finding out that I'm not even using my HD PVR to record games anymore. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yeah, I guess everything is recording these days. But you know what? I was in GameStop the other day, and it was a really good-looking girl. Her name is Chantel. I like to talk to the GameStop girls because they girl gamers. Like, who doesn't like to talk to girl gamers? But anyway,
I love
so I asked Chantel, why I need you to sell me this headset. Why would I buy this headset? And she honestly couldn't sell me on a headset. Do you have a professional headset or a upgraded headset opposed from the one that came stock?
Well, at first I was using the stock.
Yep.
And then I purchased a pair of Dre Beats, and I just felt like that was all I needed.
You're using the Beats by Dre
I used the Beats by Dre, the executive pair.
For gaming?
For gaming.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. See, I got a Beats pill, but I really?
Really.
I'm going to have to do
I
something.
use my pill as well on my PS Vita.
Oh, yeah, because of the Bluetooth, yeah. You know what? I have an issue with Bluetooth. I'm old school. I need a pen to write down notes, and I need a wire to connect my equipment.
Hey,
I don't know why.
speaking of the pill and the Beats headphones, real quick, what do you think about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine selling the company to Apple for $3.2 billion?
I think that is amazing. I think that's absolutely amazing. But
applause for Dr. Dre.
Yeah, absolute applause. You know what? I hear other people talking about it, and unfortunately, I'll do this quick just because it ain't a video game thing. But I hear other people talking about it, and a lot of people are hating on him just because they're like, oh, well, he's not the complete owner. He only owns 15%. I'm like, yo, dude, why are you hating on this man?
Yeah, I mean,
He just
20% of a billion
he
is
just
a
made
lot of money.
$400 million. So
Yeah.
calm down, relax, But yeah, I think that's an awesome thing. I would love to create anything, a business, a brand.
And it's funny that, I'm just wondering when when will like handheld games like the Vita or whatever, when will they be implemented? When will they have Beats technology implemented in it? Like how there's cell phones coming out now with the Beats technology.
Yeah.
When are these consoles going to have the Beats technology for better sound quality?
When are the consoles going to implement better sound quality Beats technology into the actual soundtrack of the game, huh?
Yeah, or the controllers. You know, the PlayStation 4 controller, it has a microphone on it that you can hear right out of. Yeah.
Yeah. The speaker and a mic.
Speaker and a mic.
Yeah, that's dope. Does it come in handy? Do you use it?
I do when I'm online.
Okay.
I do.
Well, we talked about equipment. We talked about competitiveness. We talked about having the time. We talked about what else did we talk about as far as becoming a professional gamer and leaving the life of a casual gamer behind? We just made some good points.
Yeah, we
just made some good points.
We're going to come up with something on the other side of the flip side of the thing.
Hey, well, listen to this. Like I said, this is going to be our meat and potatoes of the actual show. Every week we're gonna bring some good points. We're gonna organize a beautiful show and try to help a lot of you guys, if you are out there, try to make the transition. I'm making the transition. Tank's making the transition, and we're gonna talk about making the transition. So that is our second part. I'm hearing that theme music. I'm about to dance around the studio for the break, and when we come back, we're gonna be talking about our closing arguments. We're gonna be talking about the hardcore challenge of the week and things like that, right?
Yeah, make sure you call in, guys. 857-366-5444.
Yep.
And text us at 857-445-0424. Any ladies, make sure you text me directly.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a few, and yeah. All right, and we are back. We are in our final segment of the Hardest Core Gamers Radio.
THC Radio.
THC Gamers. And make sure you like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/THC Gamers. GAMERS. Gamers? Is that how you spell gamers?
Gamers.
Yeah. My spelling is a little, I play video games all day. But yeah, make sure you like us on the Facebook just to stay updated on what we do. And more importantly, make sure you like Belief I Need on YouTube. That's where I upload, I got about 430 videos now, bro. Like,
doing very well.
Thank you, man. That's all we do is upload tips, tricks, glitches, achievements, unlocks, and just anything video game.
And just dope-ass videos.
Word up, dope-ass videos. Thank you, bro. So on that same note, let's talk about this week's achievement unlocks. Let's talk about how about this? If you don't mind, I'm going to start first with this week I unlocked the Insignia achievement for Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. And that's a 50 gamer score achievement, dog. Now, what you had to do was find all of the XOF patches. I don't know if you're familiar, but Metal Gear Solid has the Fox team and Fox Die virus and Fox everything. But the anti-team is XOF, which is pretty cool. So you have to find all 9 of the XOF patches that were scattered throughout the encampment. And I did. And what they give you is a 50 gamer score points. They also give you 2 secret or Easter egg or extra op missions for the actual game. So the game really consists of about 10 or 11 missions. Those 2 secret missions are Jamis View. Jamis View is like a play on Metal Gear Metal Gear Rising. Something a little bit older. Like I said, we played that last year. Check the YouTube for the actual playlist. They also give you a special op called Deja Vu. And in that Deja Vu op, you know what's really cool about it, Tank, is that you go back to, it's still the same game, but you reenact scenes from the original Metal Gear. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Like you're in this new next-gen game, you know what I mean? It's awesome, but they
original.
want you to just, reenact shit from the... Exactly. Mind you, we are in the 10 o'clock hour. We're wrapping up the show, and this is not adult only, but we're going to be adult about it, right?
We're going to be very adult this hour.
Cool. This hour.
For the last hour.
From 10 to 11.
We're going to be explicit.
Anyway, so that's the achievement that I unlocked this week is the 50 gamer score. What you do this week? I think you said you did a lot, huh?
Yeah, I had a couple. My latest one was Sick Game Bro.
Sick Game Bro. How many points was that?
You have to score at least 30 points while playing sick in my career.
I was playing as a sick player.
I had the flu.
You was the
Jordan.
Michael Jordan 96.
Yeah, remember that, yeah. I scored 49 points. 9 rebounds, 7 assists, 6 blocks, and 3 steals.
Damn.
Just to,
So, but all you had to score was 30.
all I had to score was 30. I only
did all
missed
of
3
that.
shots, by the way.
Wow. As a sick player, that actually sounds a little bit better than what Michael really did in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
What else?
I also quieted the haters. It's when you disprove a legend who calls you out on social media. And Magic Johnson basically said that, because I'm a point guard, and Magic said that I need to assist more. I need to, if I just stepped up my passing, then my game would elevate. So my coach challenged me to get at least 12 assists, and in that game, I had 19 assists, one shy of the big 20 that I was trying to achieve.
So that's how you unlock, is by...
You just, there's a few different things. But I did those 2 things this week. That's
dope. That's dope. Very good job, man. Now, I think it's ironic that you say Magic Johnson called you out because that's a pretty iconic player.
Yeah.
I'm sure he looked like a friendly guy in real life.
Yeah.
And he was just in some NBA news
Especially
recently.
if you see him next to Cookie. Yeah, he's been in a lot of NBA news recently.
Well, he's not allowed to any games anymore?
Come on. He can't go to the Clippers games as long as Donald Sterling's still holding the reins up.
Magic Johnson. Shout out to Michael Irvin Johnson.
Yeah, Irvin's trying to purchase the Clippers now.
Oh, yeah, of
so
course.
in 2K15,
he's going to be the owner.
Yeah, the Clippers is going to have Magic on the sidelines. It's going to be an unlockable.
It's going to be the Easter egg for the 2K15.
If you pre-order 2K15 right now, you get Magic Johnson and Cookie on the bench. Also, you get Jay-Z and Beyonce on the Nets bench.
Taking selfies, huh?
Solange beat up Jay-Z on the elevator?
No, hold on. What are you talking about?
Solange beat up Jay-Z on the elevator. I saw
this is earlier. At the game?
There was something called the Met Ball.
Oh, man, that sounds crazy, man. They need to make a video game about it.
99 problems. Solange ain't one.
So, all right, so check it. If you were actually battling Solange versus Jay-Z on, Tekken style, Tekken 3 style.
Tekken 3 style.
Who would you pick?
I would have to pick Solange after seeing that video. She's something like Nina. Like, you don't want no problems with Nina.
Okay.
And Solange was like Nina throwing those kicks.
Really?
I mean, Jay caught her foot a couple times. Jay looked like Yotsumitsu without the sword. Jay was just trying to fight for his life at that moment.
All right. Well, I'm going to check that up on the internet. I'm definitely going to check that.
Hey, another thing I want to tell you about this 2K real quick.
Yeah, of course.
You have a rival on 2K. No matter what position you pick, because a couple of my friends got this game.
Yeah.
No matter what position you become, you have this rival called Jackson Ellis, and you just like
that's just his name in every game.
Yeah. When you're about to get an endorsement for Sprite or Sprint or whatever, you have to play against him and usually have a better game than him or shut him down. Or there's some type of challenge that you have to do against this guy.
Yeah.
And that's just a part of that's the competitiveness that it adds to the story mode, because it's kind of like now you're playing somebody. It's not just I'm playing the computer team me versus the team. Yeah, it's like I got to shut this guy down. Like, and he talks trash before the game with the cinematics and everything.
Really?
I love this game.
I think I could appreciate that. Now, I think you were telling me about this, when it first came out and, trying to get me into the sports. I'm not a sports guy. I'm more of a not sports type of guy. I don't know how else to say that without being too explicit.
Right.
I'm a high school, not sports, kind of cut school kind of guy.
I mean,
video game guy.
Sports is the other part of my life outside of video games. Like, if I'm not watching sports or sports highlights, then I'm playing video games and vice versa.
Okay.
And I would say sports right now, at this very moment, dominates my life more because, of course, we're in the playoffs in hockey and basketball, and it's very intense. The Celtics beat the Heat the other night.
Well, hold on. I'm going to ask you, when was the last time you played a video game, a hockey video game?
NHL 13.
Really?
Yeah.
And how was it?
It was amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, would you prefer...
Actually, I think that was NHL 14.
14?
For the PS3.
Huh. Now, I'm assuming that you don't physically play hockey in real life.
No, my dad was heavy into it. He told me that the brothers used to be deep into hockey in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm also assuming that you don't play soccer in real life.
No, I don't play the video game either, though.
You don't play the FIFA?
Nah.
Okay, because I was just going to ask, what would you think would be better, the FIFA or the hockey?
Yeah, I would automatically say the hockey. The hockey game is actually the best sports game. Like, hockey is the best sports game because it's so action-packed. Like,
really?
There's always something going on in hockey. I mean, basketball is up and down the court.
Yeah.
Football has its little breaks in between when you got to pick the plays. Baseball slows down when you got to pick pitches and, wind up for your pitch. But hockey, you can get laid out, and the people's got to keep playing, fighting for the puck. You got fights going on. Hockey. Have you played a hockey game in the last couple years?
Dude, unfortunately, the last hockey game I played was damn Blades of Steel.
You
already knew what I was going to say.
Blades of Steel. Are you
Blades
serious?
of Steel. Yeah.
Nintendo?
Yeah. Yeah, the Nintendo.
16-bit?
With the
Was that
orange gun.
8-bit?
8-bit.
8-bit Nintendo.
8-bit, if I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Blades of Steel. Even back then, you could fight
and I
with
had
hockey.
a fantastic time, bro.
It was a beautiful game. It was one of my favorite games ever.
I had a fantastic time.
If you know what I want to ask you?
If
you could bring back one game,
what
would you bring back?
Bring back. Now, when you say bring back, do you mean update or just play again? Or
Update. Update for the new gen.
But I can only pick one, though.
Systems.
You know what would be a great one? And I'll stick with this. You know what I would bring back for the next gen? Remember Rampage?
I remember Rampage.
The lizard, the gorilla.
The buildings.
Yo, man, and that I used to do that
with
in
Godzilla
arcade.
out right now, that would pop.
That would be a good one.
That would be
especially
a
on
great
some
one.
next gen.
Yeah, somebody out there right now is listening to us on Gag Audit Network, and they're gonna still believe iNeed's idea what he just said.
Yo, dog, if you put out Rampage and don't put Belief I Need on there,
Belief I Need want his royalties. Don't play with him.
We gonna have a problem. At least make me one of the DLC characters that's running from Godzilla. You know what I mean?
For myself, it would definitely be Paperboy.
Oh, I didn't even think about Paperboy.
I need y'all to call in on that. Did you not like Paperboy?
I did not even think about Paperboy. Damn, I can't switch my answer.
Can you imagine Paperboy on a BMX on a next gen console?
You think they'll add actual tricks? You think Paperboy could do a bar spin?
You got to be able to do tricks. Have little ramps and stuff in the streets. People leave ramps and stuff in the streets anyway. And maybe Paperboy doesn't have to be. Don't steal my idea, people. Maybe Paperboy doesn't have to be limited to just the Paperboy riding bikes. Maybe the Paperboy could also rollerblade or roller skate or be on a scooter.
That'd be cool.
Or, the Paperboy gets money every week. He can buy
upgrades.
He can upgrade his way around. He can get a Segway.
There
you
you
get
go.
an ATV. Don't steal my ideas, Sony.
That is the new
I
Paperboy.
want my royalties.
That's the new Paperboy with the new DLC. You just named out like 3 DLC packs,
DLC,
bro.
yeah.
Word. Yo, and you know, I promised to God. I promised to God I will pre-order that. Like, as soon as you announce it, I will pre-order Paperboy.
Listen, I'll buy a PlayStation 5 right now. If that's what they told me, like, it's only available for PlayStation 5. I would get one.
And you know what? I would get one, though, because I'm an Xbox dude, but Paperboy, I don't even think about that. Word up.
So
I can hear the music in my head right now. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to share with the listeners that, of course, next week we're going to be a little more structured.
Yeah,
this week is a trial basis. We're freestyling.
It is what it is. I think we're doing well off top.
We're doing well.
You know, because when I upload all of my videos, I go off top anyway. I don't really do too much.
And plus the people get the free sexy for 2 hours. Like these are sexy voices y'all are getting for free.
You already know. Believe I need. Anyway. Okay, so we already talked about our achievement unlocks. We still got some time in this show right now. So any closing arguments about anything we talked about? You know, I was still thinking about that Bound by Flame, and I think I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick that Bound by Flame up. What do you
I think Bound by Flame owed me some royalties. I think I'm the one that convinced you, even though I didn't have to do too much convincing. But hey,
maybe.
I mean, I think it's I don't know. With Watch Dogs coming out in just a week or so, like
2 weeks for Watch Dogs.
It's a rough time right now. I mean, if you got the money, go on and get it. But I'm gonna wait for Watch Dogs and then UFC.
Well, when's UFC coming out?
June 17th, 617. Don't forget.
June 17th, because you know.
And if you pre-order now, sorry to cut you off. If you pre-order now for PlayStation, you do get Bruce Lee.
Yeah, I saw that. I wonder how that's gonna be.
Serious.
I wonder because you can't make a
UFC Bruce Lee.
Well, I'm saying that you can't make a player that's just a dominant in everything, but Bruce Lee would be the dominant player in that game.
Well, not if you think about it, because we're
talking about.
Listen, if you put Floyd Mayweather in the UFC, would he be dominant? No, he'd be dominant with the hand speed.
Not Floyd, but we're talking about Bruce Lee, bro, in that presser punching and
can he? All right, but with the punches and the kicks, he can back you up and keep you at bay. Mm-hmm. But what happens when it's ground and pound? Like, these are professional athletes who's trained to take a hit, and Bruce Lee was a professional actor. Like, let's not forget that. Let's not forget he was an actor.
But he's Bruce Lee for a reason, though.
I mean, he was superhuman.
Those moves, yeah, you know what I mean?
But John Jones is superhuman.
Yeah. All right, so
and they're different weight classes.
This guy's trying to rush in on Bruce Lee, whether it's a video game or not. He's trying to rush in on Bruce Lee. And Bruce Lee hit him with one of those Tiger Claw punches. You know what I mean? You don't think that's going to back him up, hold him down? I think Bruce Lee with that reach is like...
I've never seen Bruce hit somebody in real life with the tiger punch. I need to see it.
With the Uber tiger cut?
Yeah, I see these UFC guys going in. But needless to say, the character is going to make for great gameplay on the game.
Great gameplay. You think it's going to be a dominant character? Like overpowered or something?
I don't think he's going to... I think maybe with his feet, he would have a slight advantage if you know how to use them. But again, I think it's going to be even because... The UFC fighters that's already in the game, the real fighters, are going to have an advantage at wrestling and
grappling,
and just certain things. They're going to have more power, maybe.
Well, I can see that just being a skinny dude. He's the original skinny backbreaker.
Yeah, Bruce. Bruce was a problem.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Any other closing arguments about anything we talked about today? You know what? I did skip some Titanfall news. I guess I'll jump back up to that. This week they released some details on the Titanfall DLC that's going to come out. Let me just pull that up. But yeah, they released some details on the actual features, and they actually released some screenshots on the new maps. You can go to IGN or anything like that to actually watch some screenplays, but I'm telling you, man, that Titanfall may be something that I jump into. You may be able to play Belief Space I Space Need gamer tag on Xbox on some Titanfall.
That's amazing.
You know, who knows? Anything over there?
No, I'm just looking at this Bruce Lee trailer.
You still looking at the Bruce Lee?
You got me amped up. Have you seen it?
You know what? I've seen the stills. I've seen the screenshots, but I have not seen the actual gameplay of the Bruce Lee. All right. Well, I watched this. Why don't you You know what? While I watch this, I would like for you to, because while we just had a commercial break, we talked about Trials Fusion. I want you to tell me your insights on the game Trials Fusion. If you guys don't know, Trials Fusion just came out, 2 weeks ago, was it?
Yeah, about that. And so at the end of April.
Yeah. So why don't you give me your insights, because we're going to have a hardcore challenge this week. We're going to be talking about Trials Fusion.
Trials Fusion, what everybody need to understand, is all about balance. If you can balance the left stick perfectly, correctly, and if you know how to use your brake, then you will be fine. I don't have the whole game, but of course the PlayStation 4 made the demo available, so I do play it from time to time, and it's very intriguing. Like, I like the game a lot. I want to get the whole game because the boards just on the demo are crazy.
It's dope.
I love the background. That board where there's an airplane flying by or a helicopter or something like that. Like, I love it. But it's all about balance. If you got good balance, I think you'll do good. And I myself found it after playing it 2 or 3 times not to be too difficult.
Really?
Yeah. But my friend Serge, who also he tells me that he's going to buy the real game because he can't believe it's this difficult. He's like, this got to be the demo. This can't be the whole game. It's too difficult.
Yeah.
So he has plans on buying it, and when he buy it, I'm going to use it,
bro. I actually have recorded gameplay of me playing Trials Fusion, and it took me 40 minutes to quit. I didn't even finish it. It took me 40 minutes to quit out on the third level.
The third level?
Yeah. Now, I'm really good at video games and this, that, and the third, but yo, there's something about, all right, first of all, I feel like I need to do a flip every time I jump. You have to
I know
flip.
what you mean.
And then it's like, damn, I can't get my balance back, so I'm having a tough time with fucking trials.
That's where you're going wrong, though.
I know.
You gotta,
Just gotta bear it. I gotta ride it.
I just pay attention to everything that they tell me to do. Like, they kind of tell you when you need to flip and when not, or you could kind of just see it.
I don't know.
I just go with the flow, but I find it to not be hard at all.
Man.
I just hope that it's not repetitive. Because, in the demo, the boards are very short.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I've been seeing a lot of later on gameplay, ladder gameplay, if you will, and a lot of stuff that wasn't implemented in the original trials, like your towing stuff,
Right.
these like 4, 5, 6 multiplayer challenges where you're playing against people. It looks really upgraded. And if I'm not mistaken, this game is actually more than just an Xbox Live game now. It's actually on other platforms and so on and so forth, because I know the first one was an Xbox Live release. I don't know if it was on the PSN.
I don't know if the first one was, but I know this new one is, and it's
Yeah.
only $15 as well. It's not even that much
dude,
money.
I'll give you that. I don't care. Like it's tough. Right. I'm having a tough time, but I mean, it's definitely worth the $15 because
Worth
it's
$15.
addictive.
I don't, not too often, although I do endorse video games. Not too often do I tell people, "Hey, just go spend your money.
Go spend your money. Your
But this
hard-earned money.
$15 is worth it."
Absolutely. Well, so with all that said, I think the game is hard as heck. I'm going to issue a hardcore challenge. Now, every week we're going to have hardcore challenges, and I'm going to tell you guys to do something that I can't do. And if you could do it, I'm gonna shout you out, and I'm going to big you up, and maybe I'll hook you up with something. But let's start one step at a time. So this week's hardcore challenges, I need you to show me the last level. Is that too much? Is that too much?
The last level
I need you to show me the last level of Trials Fusion. Is that too much?
of the whole game.
Of the game.
It's not too much for a hardcore fan. From
All right,
now
cool.
to next Monday,
That's
you
what I like
got
to
a whole
hear.
week.
That's what I like to hear. Okay, so what I want you to do is show me the last level of Trials Fusion. Now, you could show it to me. You could take a screenshot of your score. You could take a screenshot of you actually in the level. You could record it with your capture card, whatever. Just make sure you get this image and you show it to me. If you could do that, I'll shout you out on the next radio show, and we'll try to get you hooked up with something. Now, the ways you can submit these pictures or whatever, you can send them to me at beliefineed@yahoo.com. That's my email. Or you can send them to me at belief space I need at Facebook. You could send a message to the youtube.com/I-need-belief. Anywhere you type in belief I need and you see a picture of my handsome self, send a clip, image, whatever, and we'll get you entered into that hardcore challenge for the week. All right?
And if you want to send it to me, you can send it to Tank Murder via PlayStation. There's plenty of ways to send it on a PlayStation. All my PlayStation gamers know how to do that. Or you can send it to my email at slurgangtank@gmail. Let me spell that out for y'all. slrgangtank@gmail.com or tankjackson /facebook.com.
There you go. Make sure you send your clips to one of us. And if you can't send your clip, but you do have your clip online somewhere, why don't you call us in at the number 857-366-5444, or you can text us at 857-445-0424 and tell us where the clip is. I will actually use this computer, and I will go find the clip and watch it. I just want to know.
We working,
yeah,
people.
we're on this. And I just want to see how hardcore our listeners are, because this is the hardest core gamers network,
THC
gamers. Anyway, so what do we got, like 5, 6, 7 minutes left? I think we should start our closes.
Is
What's
this Killer Instinct for the Xbox?
Yeah, dude, we were at PAX 2014 this year, and we were watching some people play Killer Instinct. It looks awesome.
And it's only available for Xbox, which was a smart move. It's making me want to get an Xbox.
You know what, though? I don't know about exclusives, man. I think exclusives are just like we should all be able to play the same game. We should all be able to fucking one day, excuse me. But it is at 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah,
We should all be able to play inside the same lobby. Like, you got a PlayStation, I got an Xbox, but, you know what I mean? We should still somehow be able to multiplay together. Killer Instinct.
This game looks crazy. I haven't played Killer Instinct since Nintendo 64.
You know what? I played Killer Instinct at other people's houses. I haven't played it at my house. Anyway, like I said, we got 5 minutes left. So again, my name is Belief I Need, and I am a content creator for YouTube and for Daily Motion. That basically means I make videos about video games. We do tips, tricks, glitches, achievements, unlocks, and just anything about, the game that I'm currently playing. My channel features Call of Duty Zombies. I love to play Call of Duty Zombies. We feature some Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm because that is the best anime over Dragon Ball Z. If you talk to me anywhere, I'm going to tell you, dog. Dragon Ball Z is the ish, but Naruto is going to, you know what I mean? It's a little bit better. But that's next week's show. Right now, so we feature on the Call of Duty, we feature on the Naruto, and my last feature is obviously Grand Theft Auto 5.
My favorite.
You know what I mean? It's Grand Theft Auto 5. You can play that forever.
Yeah, listen, you got to go on Belief I Need's channel or on the YouTube channel or whatever. He has a video. It's like a Vine. I know y'all be seeing the best Vine videos on WorldStar and all that. He did the Vine compilation of the week based on his experiences on Grand Theft Auto Online, and when I tell you it is the funniest thing, like the commentary is funny, the actions are funny, the words that go next to the upcoming whatever the upcoming scene is funny. That's what I was trying to do. Just make the match. The title make it match the scene. But yeah, also that's a great point. Thank you for bringing that up. Send me your clips and I can put them into a video game Vine compilation. Vine compilations are awesome. I love to watch them. They make me laugh, and they always start with some twerking, so that's always a great plus. But if you got some funny video game footage, some awesome video game footage, some clips, some highlights, just whatever, send them over to BeliefINeed at yahoo.com. That's BeliefINeed at yahoo.com. And I would love to use your clip in one of my videos. Does that sound weird? Not at all.
Good. YouTube.com/iNeedBelief, and that's where all that stuff is. But make sure you tune into this radio network every Monday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., and we'll keep you updated in everything that's going on, whether you're subscribed or not.
Tune into this radio 24/7. Just put your life on mute and listen to us.
And listen to this radio. Word. Subscribe to this channel. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Follow this channel. Hit the like button, if you have not already. Because we are talking about some video games. I don't know how many other video game radio networks there are.
I don't think there's any other video game radio networks. And even if there are, they can't beat us. So stop listening.
Stop listening to that guy. No. Let's not get that. We're going to have some radio beef. They'll be standing outside the studio one night.
That's that competitiveness I was talking about that you need to be a professional gamer.
Pro gamer.
If you want to be a professional radio host, you got to crush the competition.
And that's what we're gonna talk about next week. Crushing competition. Anyway,
crush the competition.
Let's hear some links. How can they get in contact with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna work on the rest of my links, people, because I realized sitting here talking to y'all that I don't have enough links for y'all. But the few links that I do have, you can contact me via email, slrgangtank@gmail.com. That is slur gang tank without the U, no U, silent the U. I will silence you. Or you can contact me, facebook.com, Tank Jackson. On Instagram, Tank Murder. Just at me. And I don't check my Instagram too often, people, but I'll get to it. Instagram is just pictures anyways.
You know what I mean? That's an email notification anyway.
Yeah, email or Facebook me right now, and that'll be your best way to get me.
Word up. Same here. It's, on Facebook. You can send me a message on the YouTube.
Or text me if you got my number. Some of y'all got my number.
Follow you in the streets, huh?
Follow me in the streets.
Follow me online. Follow me in the streets.
I'll respond when I got the time.
Well, that's good. So, dude, that's our first show. How you think it went?
I think it was a minor success.
I like that.
Yeah,
a minor success. Yeah,
there's a lot of growth to be done.
Yes.
We can do a lot of growth. Yes. Real quick, because I hear the music coming in. I just want to give my shout outs. I want to give him a shout out. Number one, shout out to the producer Dimitri. That's my guy holding us down back there behind the boards.
Word up.
Shout out to Belief I Need.
Thank you, man.
For this amazing show.
Thank you, man.
And shout out to my mother and all mothers once again for Mother's Day. I'll start shouting out the regular people next week when y'all call in and text in and show me that you're showing support as I support everything that you people do.
Word
Peace
up.
and love.
Word up. And I guess for myself, let me try to do this real quick. There's a bunch of people that I want to shout out, so I'm just going to kind of group you all in. Shout out to everybody who hit that subscribe button on any of my channels. Shout out to that girl that I tried to holler at, Hannah First, the other day. And shout out to everybody who's actually just listening to the show. Thank you for sticking with us for this whole 2 hours.
Appreciate you.
You know what I mean? We try to fill it out, and I think we did an okay job. It was, like you said, a minor success. And we're going to be back here next week at 9 p.m. to do our show. This is what we do.
Do our thing, man. You know, we tune the hell in.
Tune in. All right, THC gamers, the hardest core gamers. Again, the number is 857-366-5444 or 857-445-0424 to text in.
We have another amazing show coming up after us, so stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You guys be good this week. Peace.